Imagine working for years to earn your dream degree, only for your own father to call you a failure in front of your entire family. I spent years fighting for my science degree, not because I wasn't smart, because the pandemic delayed my hands-on courses, fieldwork, and labs. What should have taken 4 years took much longer. To save money, I stayed with my parents. My mom never judged me. She refused to charge me rent and only asked that I help around the house whenever I could. My dad saw things very differently. He believed that if you weren't out on your own by 18, you were already failing at life. It didn't matter that rent had exploded. It didn't matter that I lost jobs during the pandemic, or that most of my classes were online. To him, I was just lazy. Every missed chore became proof. Every hour on my laptop, even while studying, became another lecture. He complained about me to relatives, embarrassed me in public, and slowly, I started believing him. Eventually, I snapped. I told him he wasn't welcome at my graduation. For months, he stayed quiet. I thought maybe he'd finally changed. Graduation day was perfect. I walked across the stage, earned my degree, and smiled bigger than I had in years. Then, at a family gathering, my grandmother asked me one simple question. So, what's next? Before I could answer, my dad laughed and said, hopefully she finally moves out and joins the real world. Then he stood up, in front of everyone. He called me a failure, lazy, dependent, said I had no work ethic. That taking extra years to graduate proved I'd never succeed. The room exploded. My mom screamed at him. My grandparents screamed at him. But I didn't say a word. I just got up, walked out, and kept walking until I found a bus stop. I've barely left my room since. I skipped work, blocked my dad, and for the first time in my life, I actually believed every horrible thing he'd ever said about me. The only reason I'm still standing today is because my mom refuses to let me give up. Sometimes, the people who are supposed to believe in you the most are the ones who leave the deepest scars.